Drafting of teachers' standard framework underway. Locals produce meat in East New Britain. And Defence Force and Police Co-op commended. A very good evening. This is National EMTV News. I'm Natasha Voy. Thank you for joining us. As it is, Papua New Guinea does not have a universal standardized teaching framework across its education institutions. With hopes to address this, Education Secretary Dr. Uke Kombra announced today that a PNG National Teacher Standards Framework is currently being drafted.
In Papua New Guinea. Thank you.
This was the emphasis made this morning as the Pacific Teachers Conference continued at the University of Goroka.
PNG has got several frameworks and policies that outline teacher standards. But all of them, we cannot put them all into a single standard. There's no universal standard that we have across our school system. A number of the expectations of what teachers are required to do that we expect as standards can be found in the PNG Teachers Association Code of Ethics. That was published in 2004. The Teaching Service Act 1988 and the regulations that accompany that act. The National Teachers Professional Development Policy that was put in place by the Department of Education. The National Standards for Higher Education Program Accreditation, the standard-based curriculum, and the school inspection system.
This highlights the need for PNG to have a national teacher standards framework that will outline the qualifications needed for training, certification, and professional performance, focusing on acceptable knowledge, practice, engagement, and personal conduct.
The framework that we are drafting at the moment, it starts with the focus areas. Based on this focus, we will have sub-focus areas. There are 8 of them. Then we will have standards. There are 9 standards that we will have that will help teachers and also administrators and everyone to require from teachers. We have benchmarks for each of these teacher standards, and then we will have performance indicators.
Additionally, the PNG National Teacher Standards Framework will also describe the assessment of teacher performance in levels. Education Secretary Dr. Uke Kombra highlighted today that the draft framework is close to completion. Malinta Yopolo, National EMTV News, Goroka.
Commissioner of Police David Manning has praised the forces' cooperation between the Royal Papua New Guinea Constabulary and Papua New Guinea Defence Force, which has resulted in the arrest of armed criminals and seizing of illegal weapons over the past days in Hela Province.
In a statement released, Commissioner Manning said a security operation was carried out in Hela Province yesterday to contain the tribal fighting. Manning explained this took place after receiving information from the local sources during the early hours on Sunday morning, where the RPNGC and PNGDF launched an operation to intervene on the tribal fighting. The operation resulted in the arrest of 40 individuals, along with several firearms, both factory and homemade weapons confiscated. 40 individuals arrested are currently in police custody and will be processed to the court. Commissioner Manning was impressed with police and defense personnel for proactively carrying out the operation yesterday as they continue to deal with tribal groups across the difficult terrain in the highlands. Manning said security forces will continue to work with elected leaders and the communities to ensure firearms are removed from the community and hold individuals accountable. Benson Wema, National EMTV News.
Simbu Provincial Police Commander Superintendent Mazuk Rubiang is calling on the 12 men that escaped from the Kundiawa police cell recently to surrender to police as their offences are serious, and reminded that relatives of victims are in distraught.
PPC Rubiang expressed his concern, saying relatives of the victims may take law into their own hands if they happen to come across the convicted escapees in the community. He stated that police officers in Kundiawa are doing the best to apprehend the 12 runaways. The relatives of both the escapees and the victims are heads to cooperate with police force and assist with information on their whereabouts. Meanwhile, a woman who escaped along with the 12 males has been arrested on the 28th of June during a raid in Mogiagia village in Salt Nomane LLG, along with a police officer believed to have aided the escape. The woman named Mata Mane, charged with murder, was committed to the National Court a day after being arrested. PPC Rubiang said an additional charge will be laid on her. Benson Wema, National EMTV News.
Meanwhile, Commissioner of Police David Manning announced a 50,000 kina reward for information that will lead to the arrest of those who initiated the torture and murder of a woman in Hela province. Calling the act of violence animalistic and disgraceful, Manning condemned the so-called cultural beliefs of Sanguma that caused the life of the deceased. He said they identified 6 suspects from a video and are calling on the public to assist. Police want information on those who were actively involved in the abuse and murder of the woman. Manning has urged the Hela PPC to diligently investigate on the crime and to use every necessary force to bring about justice. With the lead up to the 50th Independence celebration, the PNG story began yesterday with the Southern region in a whole-day event in Port Moresby.
The celebration at Seyu Betmari Stadium saw colorful cultural groups from Central, Milne Bay, Oro and Gulf perform their way of life, while welcoming the invited guests including Moresby South MP Justin Tachenko. National Capital District Governor Powes Pakop said it is fitting to start PNG storytelling with Southern region as the date with Destiny 16 September 1975 was witnessed in Port Moresby.
The intervention from outside started here in Metorea, Hanobara, and then Port Moresby started. And from Port Moresby, we built this nation.
As stated by Governor Pakop, a date with destiny is a once-in-a-lifetime celebration for some of us, so it is important to start celebrating 10 weeks ahead of 16th September.
Might be once in a lifetime. So we want to celebrate. And I thank you all for coming out to celebrate. Let's have a great celebration tonight, Southern region. Celebrate our people, our culture, both traditional and contemporary.
The celebration started as early as 9 a.m. and ended at 9 p.m. with local artists from the region performing live. Lorraine Jimal, National EMTV News.
A total of 10 cadets were selected from Baruni, Tatana and Hanwabada villages to attend the National St. John Ambulance Service PNG Cadet Program. They will undergo a free 6-month voluntary youth program aimed to equip cadets with basic first aid skills. With sessions conducted at the Ambulance Services Training Facility, the cadets will gain hands-on experience, leadership, values and first aid training skills with the goal of pursuing a career. Topics include how the body works, drowning, asthma, snake bites, assisting childbirth and bleeding management, among others. National EMTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Chicken, huh? Yum!
Beef stir fry.
Chicken curry, my favorite.
Kebabs for you,
Yum!
stir fry for you, and chicken curry for us.
Magic in every meal, 1 cube at a time.
You get big data and big value with Telecom Good Pillar mobile data plans. From only 3 kina, you get 1 gig for 24 hours. And for only 150 kina, you get 130 gigs over a whopping 30 days. And with loads of Good Pillar data plans to choose from, there's a small, medium or large plan to match your budget. Dial *777# to subscribe. Telecom, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henow, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always Trukai. Trukai, true inspiration through generations.
Dreaming for more than the life we know. There is more to what the future holds. You may hold him and walk one time. Oh, 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 oh. We dare to believe in incredible things. Oh, 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 oh. With money plus we're ready to go.
MTV's Vocal Fusion Season 12.
Yes, man. Come on, bring it.
Our top 11 contestants raise the bar as they take on this round's theme, the 80s.
You gotta perform and you gotta make sure you stay on that stage.
Join us to find out who makes it through to the top 10.
You blew me away, mate.
Tonight at 7:30. Only on your number one to watch, MTV.
Join me on House and Home for all your home and lifestyle improvements.
It's not rocket science. And many of these things too, like I didn't go to school, I teach myself.
From Hatok Man, health and fitness, interest stories, gardening tips, out and about, pet care, and many more. Join me every Tuesday 7 p.m. on your number one to watch, MTV.
You're watching National MTV News. Rural farming households in the East New Britain province who are members of the Kairak Poultry project are now selling poultry meat at the supermarkets in the province.
After rearing the birds for up to 6 weeks, farmers then bring them to the University of Natural Resources and Environment certified abattoir for processing. From there, poultry meat is then sold as packs, drumsticks, wings, breasts and old chickens at competitive prices in Kokopo, Rabaul and the surrounding areas. The Kairak Poultry project, driven by the Kairak Center for Sustainable Rural Development, is supported by the PNG Government, World Bank and PNG Agriculture Commercialization and Diversification or PACD Cocoa Component. The PACD Cocoa Component's objective is to facilitate the development of competitive and diversified agricultural value chains for selective commodities in targeted provinces. The project, running under the Cocoa Board of PNG, covers coffee in Highlands region and cocoa at coastal provinces, where PACD builds on the production partnership in agriculture project with the inclusion of 3 more value chains like coconut, spices and small livestock. Jacinta Doctor, National MTV News.
Madang Governor Ramsey Pariwa has challenged rural farmers in Madang province to wisely utilize funds obtained from the Small to Medium Enterprise Credit Facility initiated by the provincial government.
He said this at Basken Village in Sumgilba local level government area after presenting certificates to 79 participants of a 3-day financial literacy training recently.
Working business na sta masiga 3 man block kama million na block madam tomorrow through lo SME. Madam provincial government na give you million kina lo working you come up million na tomorrow. Bigla no kadinap kan money also lo inapin 700,000 people lo come up million na. But through lo this the legally SME program lo you mean. You look out to him good number look out to him tomorrow. You grow him number grow him you na tomorrow you come up million.
Madang Commerce Division Master FLT trainer Ruben Doom challenged the participants that today's world revolves around money, saying those who do not know how to spend their monies wisely would be left behind.
Or Chinese work will come up the country, and come up the world, and Chinese work will come up, development come up, and come up one day, over the sun is like a price tag blowing.
Governor Pariwa also explained the SME Credit, a first-time initiative for Madang, came after much negotiations with National Development Bank and the Commerce Division of the Madang administration. The criteria approved for the SME credit include a minimum loan of 5,000 kina to a maximum of 20,000 kina. The repayment term is 2 years and interest rate is 7.5% per annum. Pariwa clarified that the priority of the loans is in 5 categories: agriculture SME, women SME, youth SME, Manem SME, and general SME. Participants who attended the FLT training in Basken came from Dima in Ward 26, Budum in Ward 27, Zizi in Ward 11, Dilup in Ward 8, and Basken in Ward 9 of Sumgilba LLG. Nicole Rema, National MTV News.
Ambassador of Japan to Papua New Guinea, His Excellency Mochizuki Hisanobu, will visit landslide-affected communities in Mulitaka of Enga Province from 7 to 8 July 2025.
His Excellency Mochizuki Hisanobu's visit to Mulitaka, Henga Province is at the invitation of UNICEF. The visit aims to observe the impact of Japan's support to communities affected by the 2024 landslide. Such marks a key moment in Japan's partnership with UNICEF to strengthen emergency response, recovery, and resilience in some of the Papua New Guinea's most vulnerable areas. It is noted that the ambassador will install a solar-powered water system at the Mulitaka Health Center and improve sanitation at the local school. He will join by UNICEF representative Dr. Vera Mendonça, government officials, and frontline workers to highlight results in wash and child protection. Nicole Rema, National MTV News.
Now to an update. The National Weather Service warns of potential heavy rains expected over Bougainville, New Ireland, New Britain provinces, Morobe, Sepik provinces, Oro, Milne Bay and Western provinces in the next 12 to 24 hours. This can cause flash and riverine flooding with landslides expected in prone areas. Residents of the mentioned areas are advised to take necessary precautions. National MTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Enjoy more talk, more text, and more time online with Telecom More Bundles. Choose from 8 plans ranging from 3 kina with 600 megabytes of data all the way up to 75 kina, loaded with a massive 35 gig. Best of all, each plan comes with an unlimited on-network call minutes plus on-net and off-net talk and text. That's way more time to chat with family and friends. Telecom More Bundles. Top up now.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henao, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always Trukai. Trukai, true inspiration through generations.
Join us weekly on EMTV News, A Closer Look, the current affairs program that brings you insight for the latest on education, health,
Healing to all the residents.
business,
Here launched its VPN,
politics,
To infiltrate into our systems.
sports, and more.
As we observe the preparations for the women's.
A Closer Look, Sunday at 7 p.m. on your number one to watch, EMTV.
2 years ago, we were doing about 36,000 grade 12s coming out, fighting for about 16 to 18,000 tertiary spaces.
Join us Monday night at 7 as we discuss how to best pursue international education.
A particular agency has given you this a particular school. Do your research on that school. Contact the school, contact some of the students from there.
That's on Monday night.
You're watching National EMTV News. Gulf Provincial Government has presented 80,000 kina to the National Cultural Commission to promote the Toaripi Mask Cultural Project in the province. Provincial Administrator for Gulf Clement Tares says this project will impact the youths and promote tourism.
During the presentation at the National Cultural Commission office in Port Moresby, Gulf Provincial Administrator Clement Tares said the Toaripi Mask Cultural Project is a platform that will engage people in the province, safeguarding their culture and promote tourism. He said the funds are necessary and the provincial government did the right thing.
They have a very strong, support from governor. That is why I am here. And he is aware of this, and he has given another commitment of 200,000. Increase the base of this National Culture and Tourism Office. Like they can also, do training for the young people as well, so that they go back and fit into a village life where they.
Mr. Tare gave an overview on the project and some of the events that will follow. He said an exciting cultural festival will also be featured to commemorate the country's 50th anniversary.
He will be there for the duration of the festival. And he himself will be there when we kick off the 50th anniversary celebration. The launching will start on the 5th. And we will run it up until the final day, which is the 17th. So a lot of activities happening for Gulf, as they say.
Executive Director for National Cultural Commission, Stephen Kilanda, said the agency's primary role is to preserve, protect, develop and promote the traditional cultures of Papua New Guinea. Mr. Kilanda applauded Gulf Provincial Government recognizing and having trust in National Cultural Commission to deliver the project.
The provincial government is coming on board with 80,000 kina to actually to become the partner. So now we, the provincial government and the national government partner with the UNESCO. We are putting up a community cultural center in Toaripi village. So I think that's one of the very important, small project but very significant.
Meanwhile, Provincial Administrator Mr. Tares said Gulf has contributed immensely to the development of the country and more focus has to be given in terms of development in the province.
The national government want to do anything, now the focus should be Gulf, because if you want to
talk about oil and gas, Gulf is sitting on, oil and gas, floating. So before you think about extracting our gas and oil, you have to think about looking after the people first.
Jacinta Doctor, National EMTV News.
Papua New Guinea was recognized on Global Seventh-day Adventist stage at the 62nd General Conference in St. Louis in the United States of America.
The 62nd General Conference session, held every 5 years, brings together delegates from more than 200 countries and territories. Prime Minister James Marape expressed his gratitude and highlighted Papua New Guinea's rich cultural diversity and unwavering faith. He spoke highly about the National Outreach Program PNG for Christ in 2024, which was a major collaborative initiative between the PNG Union Mission and the Global SDA Church aimed at spreading the Christian message of hope and salvation. Marape said it has been a blessing to witness such an impactful Christian movement in our nation. Thankful for the opportunity at the opening session, Marape said this level of visibility placed PNG on the map in a profound way, both from a religious and national perspective. He added that despite our diversity, we can find common ground in the core Christian values of love, forgiveness, tolerance, kindness, and service to one another. Nicole Rama, National EMTV News.
The Oro Community Service Foundation, in partnership with Rotary clubs in Australia, has delivered vital medical equipment, hospital beds, and school supplies to schools and health centers in Oro Province.
Oro Community Service Foundation founder and Wanambul Rotary Club member Elijah Sarigari said this initiative is part of their long-standing mission to support schools and health facilities in Oro through partnerships with Rotary clubs in Australia. He emphasized on what the foundation does.
What we usually do is we collect items like education materials, books, library books, computers, medical aids or medical equipment, and we give it to the hospitals and rural hospitals, and water and sanitation program.
In a recent donation drive, Popondetta General Hospital received medical equipment and hospital beds, while schools in Afore Ijivitari district are set to receive educational supplies in the coming days. Sarigari said they have been operating in Oro for over 20 years, with the main focus being on providing assistance to the community.
And so our main focus is on the water and sanitation. So we've done 20 water projects so far in the province, but more than that, we also distribute library books, computers, hospital equipment, and aid post equipment.
The Popondetta General Hospital staff and parents were delighted to receive such generous and significant donations. Sarigari urged provincial leaders, public servants and young people to get involved in community service projects, noting that the foundation is driven by volunteer efforts.
And Ijivitari if we can meet the cost locally, that will be really good. And also if we can take it on from here and deliver it to the rural areas. That is the biggest problem I have.
Lauren Jimal, National EMTV News.
And now moving to overseas news. Israel's Prime Minister is scheduled to meet with Donald Trump this week, leading to speculations that ceasefire could be near.
Well, here at Hostage Square in Tel Aviv, thousands of people have come out onto the streets again to try to pressure the Israeli government to make a ceasefire deal in Gaza that would see the release of 50 hostages still being held there. At the moment, the deal that is on the table, the proposal that's been brokered by the United States, would see a 60-day pause in fighting with the release of at least 10 living hostages and some more who are dead in exchange for some Palestinian detainees. And people here are asking their Prime Minister, Benjamin Netanyahu, to sign that deal when he visits the United States President Donald Trump in Washington this week. There is cautious optimism here that a deal can be signed and be enacted this week.
But we have to be confident because we can't lose our hope. Hope is everything that we have at the moment. So yes, I'm thinking it's going to happen. Yeah.
Listen, until I will see them, I won't believe they're here. I mean, when I see them, I'll believe, because it happened many times that it was like a promise, but then it was postponed. I really, really hope that all of them, I mean, all the 50 people, will come back home.
Very hopeful. I hope that it will be take place, you say?
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope it will be.
But there are some key demands, both from Israel and Hamas, that have previously derailed negotiations. Hamas wants a complete end to the war, not just a pause in fighting and the full withdrawal of Israeli troops. Israel wants Hamas to lay down its arms and for the group's complete destruction. At the moment, neither side is talking, at least publicly, about how they're going to bridge that divide, which has previously been an obstacle to achieving a ceasefire. It may prove that Donald Trump is the key to putting pressure on the Israeli Prime Minister and mediators with Hamas to bridge that divide and bring about a long-awaited ceasefire.
Victorian police have arrested a man from New South Wales for the attack on a synagogue in inner Melbourne.
The 34-year-old Western Sydney man has been charged with reckless conduct endangering life, criminal damage by fire and possessing a controlled weapon. Around 20 people were inside the synagogue at the time of the attack. It was just one of the 3 incidents that took place across Melbourne on Friday night. A group of protesters targeted an Israeli restaurant with offensive chants. And in Melbourne's north, 3 cars were torched and graffitied. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's office has labelled the incidents reprehensible anti-Semitic attacks and called for severe hate crimes to be uprooted. He's also demanding that the Australian government take all action to deal with the rioters to the fullest extent of the law. Speaking in Sydney last night, Prime Minister Anthony Albanese strongly condemned the attacks across Melbourne.
Australians have every right to be able to conduct their faith, to engage with each other in peace and harmony. That is the Australia that we cherish, and these actions have no place in our country.
National EMTV News continues after the break with Trukai Sports. Stay with us.
Accept the challenge. Choose PNG's favorite purified bottled water. True Wara, 100% PNG made.
Proudly bottled by Paradise Foods.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henow, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always Trukai. Trukai, true inspiration through generations.
Dreaming for more than the life we've known. There is more to what the future holds. You may hold him and walk one time. Oh, 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 oh.
Are you
tired of standing in those long lines to get your jackpot tickets? Guess what? You never have to with Telecom USSD jackpot ticket purchase. Simply dial *321#, follow the prompts, and you are set for your jackpot draw. It's as easy as 3, 2, 1. Telecom PNG, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
I'm Martha, and each week on Kai Time, we'll introduce you to local food businesses showcasing their delicious dishes. Plus, you will discover how to make tasty and affordable meals using ingredients from your local markets. Tune in to Kai Time every Wednesday at 7 p.m. right here on your number one to watch, EMTV.
EMTV proudly wishes Papua New Guinea a happy 50th anniversary.
Trukai Sports.
Welcome to Trukai Sports. The SPPNG Hunters delivered a dominant performance at Santos National Football Stadium, defeating the Blackhawks 36-16. The Hunters controlled the match from start to finish, sending the visitors home disappointed. Team PNG continues to make its way up the medal tally of 2025 Pacific Mini Games, collecting a total of 44 medals so far.
PNG sits in the 5th placing with 11 gold, 17 silver and 16 bronze, a total of 44 medals. Tahiti dominates the medal table with a staggering 103 medals, 53 gold, 32 silver and 18 bronze. Samoa sits in the 2nd with 59 medals in total, 27 gold, 13 silver and 18 bronze. Followed by Fiji with 61 medals in total, 18 gold, 24 silver and 19 bronze. And Australia in 4th place with 36 medals, including 18 gold, 8 silver and 10 bronze. Despite strong competition, PNG has held its ground with consistent performances across multiple sports, highlighting the country's growing depth in athletics, swimming and team events. PNG remains among the top performing nations, showcasing its athlete strength and the commitment on the regional stage. Jonathan Sibona, Trukai Sports.
Round 13 of the Northwest SO League Junior Pathway Program was held today at Hohola Oval, drawing energy and excitement from young players.
With just one round remaining before the final playoffs, the competition is heating up and players are fighting for their place in the top tier. Program coordinator Alan Soto provided an overview of today's games and how the teams are shaping up ahead of the finals.
Start lo match na mibla top lo bambla finishing lo round 13. So far so good. Mibla no pressure on bla bagarab or ups and downs, but without any sponsors, mibla come this far. Today I'm round 13, which I'm last round mibla. Now next week I'm mambla run top 6 lo Northwest SO League.
Soto also highlighted the competition's role in delivering discipline, teamwork and keeping youths positively engaged in sport.
My pathway program, we brought up finish long. Bring him 2028 NRL go inside, PNG go inside NRL, and this is the pathway.
The Northwest SO Junior League continues to build both players and character one match at a time. Joel Mipari, Trukai Sports.
Meanwhile, young talents shine as round 13 of the Junior Pathway Program wraps up at Hohola.
Young athletes are eager to show their talent in rugby league. Among the many teams participating is the Mono Mutrus. Patron and team manager Tony Kelly was on hand to support his players when Trukai Sports caught up with him.
Some clubhouse let me believe was on the same activity and go on some planting volleyball mangi almost losing score because Santani blow side for me Mono Mutrus Bares. I'm ruling one blood after you know all school, you don't have play rugby. You know I talk the Obama play you don't have play rugby. So ruling stop was him the side for Mutrus Bares. I'm making some little mangilo street lobilo team Mono Mutrus Bares. Ogara really go mangis around the street and now Karelo Maba Ogara Bani Road logo school now. Because no like play this rugby.
Kelly also stressed the importance of involving children in structured sport to teach discipline, teamwork and responsibility.
I make all the big change rugby in Jedlong. First of its kind of come up PNG me no be looking one plan, but me looking first time and come up start long or legally go at that. Before long time me plan about me start lining rugby about age of 20, 25, 26, it's like I start lining rugby. But now I'm game where Stanley Olo American Lilik Mangina, in life to plant your Lilik Mangina.
With one round remaining before the finals, the focus remains on the development, not just in sport but shaping young lives. Joel Mipari, Trukai Sports.
And in AFL, the West Eagles men's A reserve team defeated Geruhu Magpies 37-7 in Game 7 of the Moni Plus Port Moresby AFL competition.
West Eagles delivered a commanding performance to defeat Geruhu Magpies. The Eagles started strong, registering 1 goal and 1 behind in the first quarter and 2 behinds in the second to build early momentum. The third quarter saw West Eagles slotting in 4 goals to seal the match, with 4 behinds in the final quarter to secure a dominant win. Geruhu Magpies struggled to gain any ground in the first half, failing to register a score in the opening 2 quarters. They managed only a single behind in the third quarter and scored their lone goal in the final quarter. West Eagles' gameplay and accurate kicking proved too strong for the Magpies, who will need to regroup ahead of the next match. Jonathan Sibona, Trukai Sports.
Trukai Sports continues after the break. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports.
Chicken kebab saja nak? Yum.
Beef stir fry.
Chicken curry, my favorite.
Kebabs for you.
Yum.
Stir fry for you. And chicken curry for us.
Magic in every meal, 1 cube at a time.
You get big data and big value with Telecom Good Pillar mobile data plans. From only 3 kina, you get 1 gig for 24 hours. And for only 150 kina, you get 130 gigs over a whopping 30 days. And with loads of Good Pillar data plans to choose from, there's a small, medium or large plan to match your budget. Dial *777# to subscribe. Telecom, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
Dreaming for more than the life we've known. There is more to what the future holds. You need holy man to walk one time. Oh, 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 oh. We dare to believe in incredible things. Oh, 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 oh. With money plus we're ready to go.
2 years ago, we were doing about 36,000 grade 12s coming out, fighting for about 16 to 18,000 tertiary spaces.
Join us Monday night at 7 as we discuss how to best pursue international education.
A particular agency has given you this a particular school. Do your research on that school. Contact the school, contact some of the students from there.
That's on Monday night.
Join me every Thursday night as Sports Scene brings to you all the local and international sporting updates. revisiting our legendary athletes,
Hi, this is David Mead.
highlighting our local sports developments across the nation,
All eyes are on Auckland. Now an NRL team based here.
Create a pathway.
and our talented rising stars.
Hi, my name is Gemma Schnobel and you're watching
All the younger ones should follow.
14 Thursday nights at 7 p.m. only on your number one to watch, MTV.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henow, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always Trukai. Trukai, true inspiration through generations.
You're watching Trukai Sports. Round 6 of the Community Rugby Union competition unfolded yesterday at the Tauroma Barracks Oval with a strong message to youths.
Round 6 of the Community Rugby Union competition saw teams displaying strong spirit and unity. Among the participating teams is the Tauroma Diggers Rugby Union Club, a team formed from within the Tauroma Barracks community. Head coach Christopher Ame shared the origin of the club and emphasized the value of sports in shaping youth behavior.
The team is like made out of the boys in the barracks and the girls. The all pigini blow soldier. The one man and the forms the team because the team was banned from how many years in the Poma Review and Sierra. And then when NCD start, we come in NCD and we just take part in NCD, see rugby. The team is okay, good. Because the game is like, it's more to bring families and friends in the game. And
Coach Ame continues to urge local youths to take part in sporting activities and avoid being involved in harmful influences.
Slow youth, slow whole country. Just take part in something or activity that can just lead out your mind good. Stay out from any troubles, prevent yourself.
Tauroma Diggers is more than a team, it is a pathway to purpose to rugby union. Joel Mipari, Trukai Sports.
The Premier and Women's Division Games Port Moresby Soccer Association is heating up as the competition heads into the final games of round 1.
In an interview today, Port Moresby Soccer Association Competitions Coordinator Peter Matthew said the score ladder has been shaky over the past weeks.
Low side blow, Premier Division blow me. It's not very steady at this moment. Miluki Mosem competition is getting much stronger week in, week out. Where one team by lead low another week and then the other week comes another team is leading the Summit blow, our Premier League, which there's a lot of improvement coming on, lol, especially all players blow, Premier Division blow. So me talk thank you go back lol 1-1 management blow, club blow, building up all players, especially from the under-19 division.
Matthew also gave highlights of the women's division.
Low observation blow me towards the women's Premier League inside of PMSA competition. Me looking mosem no longer all the team mosem munkas na university where all before years they normally dominate the competition. But currently now you got all improvements come, all team mosem Finance FC, which most of the girls all reside lo Morobe block Kantalo 9 Mile. Now all can participate lo this team. I mean give him great moral na boost lo this lo made inside lo community block Morobe block again.
Jonathan Sibona, Trukai Sports.
High-stakes showdowns light up Tauroma Aquatic Centre as Port Moresby Corporate Volleyball heads into final regular round of 2025.
It was a do-or-die Sunday at the Tauroma Aquatic Centre as round 16 of the Port Moresby Corporate Volleyball competition brought heat, hustle and heart. With just one round before finals, teams across 6 divisions were locked in mightier battles for qualifications, promotion and survival. Top-tier sides clashed for minor premierships and top 6 positions. A single win could define the 2025 season. In the Women's Premier Division, Kina Bank remained unbeaten, while Forestry Authority and BNBM fought desperately to avoid relegations. Every point counted as teams from mid-table pushed hard for the last-minute playoff entry. From Division 3 to mixed category, round 16 lived up to the hype. For some, it was heartbeat, for others, hope. One thing certain is Tauranga Aquatic Center courts won't stay quiet as the finals roar to life next weekend. Joel Mipari, Trukai Sports.
The PNG AFL Commission has announced its commitment to supporting affiliated associations in the country as part of the 50th anniversary celebrations of AFL in Papua New Guinea.
Speaking to Trukai Sports, PNG AFL Commission Senior Community Football Manager Rex Lecker said the Commission is ready to assist with coordination and promotion of celebratory matches in Kimbe and other selected centres across the country.
All right, for the PNG AFL Commission has put on the agenda as the country goes into its 50th anniversary celebrations. We have got word from West New Britain that they will be running a club celebration to mark the 50th anniversary in the West New Britain province. POM AFL and Lay are also are yet to inform us on the celebration events.
The anniversary marks a major milestone for the sport, recognizing growth, participation and development over the years. Leka also stressed that the hosting of the national championships is yet to be confirmed by the Commission.
The Commission will be supporting the three associations this year to assist them with the celebration. So for the national championships, yet to be confirmed, as the Commission will meet again in the next week or so.
Jonathan Sibona, Trukai Sports.
And that ends Trukai Sports. The Morning Plus weather report is next. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports. Trukai Sports.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henao, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always Trukai. Trukai, true inspiration through generations.
Are you tired of standing in those long lines to get your jackpot tickets? Guess what? You never have to with Telecom USSD jackpot ticket purchase. Simply dial *321#, follow the prompts, and you are set for your jackpot draw. It's as easy as 3, 2, 1. Telecom PNG, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
Join us weekly on MTV News, A Closer Look, their current affairs program that brings you insight for the latest on education, health,
Healing to all the residents.
business,
They launched its VPN.
politics,
To infiltrate into our systems.
sports, and more.
As we observe the preparations for the women's.
A Closer Look, Sunday at 7 p.m. on your number one to watch, MTV.
MTV's Vocal Fusion Season 12.
Yes, man. Come on, bring it, bring it.
Our top 11 contestants raise the bar as they take on this round's theme, the 80s.
You got to perform and you got to make sure you stay on that stage.
Join us to find out who makes it through to the top 10.
You blew me away, mate.
Tonight at 7:30. Only on your number one to watch, MTV.
Dreaming for more than the life we've known. There is more to what the future holds. You may hold him and walk one time. Oh, 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 oh. We dare to believe in incredible things. Oh, 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 oh. With money plus we're ready to go.
This weather update is proudly brought to you by Money Plus, with you always.
Now looking at the Money Plus weather report for the next 24 hours. In the southern region, Port Moresby City partly cloudy, Daru cloudy periods with occasional rain showers and thunderstorm. Kerema partly cloudy with few showers and possible thunderstorms. Alotau cloudy periods with rain showers and thunderstorms. And Popondetta cloudy periods with rain showers and thunderstorms. In the Momase region, Ley City, cloudy periods with occasional rain showers and thunderstorm. Medang, partly cloudy with possible showers. Wewak, partly cloudy with rain showers and possible thunderstorms. And Vanimo, partly cloudy with possible few showers and thunderstorm. In the New Guinea Islands region, Lorengau, cloudy with rain showers and possible thunderstorms. KVN, cloudy periods with rain showers and thunderstorms. Kokopo and Rabaul, cloudy periods with heavy showers, rain and possible thunderstorm. Kimber, cloudy with rain showers and possible thunderstorms. And Buka, cloudy periods with occasional rain showers and thunderstorms. In the Highlands region, Mount Hagen City, cloudy periods with possible few showers. Goroka, Barnes and Kundiawa, cloudy periods with few showers and possible thunderstorm. And Mendi, Tari and Wabek, cloudy periods with heavy showers, rain and possible thunderstorm.
The weather update was proudly brought to you by Money Plus, with you always.
And that wraps up the news, sports and weather for Sunday, the 6th of July, 2025. From all of us here, pleasant viewing and good night.
This news program was proudly brought to you by Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits and Gold Nuggets. Coming up next at 7 p.m.